once again, and welcome to MusesRISE. This is episode 11 and day 11 of SSSVEDA, or Vlog Every Day in August. Today, as I kind of started with yesterday, I'm going to continue on through my life and some of my muses and touch on middle and high school, kind of as a collective. And another thing that I'm going to do today is try to make it a little bit more focused on three specific people that had a pretty big impact and may not know they had as much of an impact as they really did. I will mention a few other people that definitely had an impact on that time in my life, but want to really focus on three people specifically and kind of go from there. First off, I want to say that high school was definitely a good time in my life as far as having a lot of friends and really feeling like I fit in with people a little bit better than, through elementary school and such. And at other times in my life, I was a member of the marching band as well as concert band and some other musical ensembles. And that's really where a lot of my friendships came from. So to start off, one of the biggest friends that I had that kind of was a big influence for me and is an inspiration for me even now is a gentleman by the name of Clayton Stiver. He was a good friend of mine, kind of was a friend within a group of friends that I had. My junior year, he was a year ahead of me, so he was a senior. Really hung out with him a lot, especially through the summer. At that time, he really was a good friend to me and kind of really got along with him and could talk to him about some different things. And now as I look back on everything, it's definitely a positive memory that I had. And also as of this day and age, I actually look up to him in that he is very successful with what he set out to do. He always was very much into weather and wanted to be a weatherman, so he now actually is a meteorologist and has been for quite some time, and actually just moved back up to our area. Where we kind of grew up, and so I am very proud of him and want to wish him well with that and hope that he understands how much of an impact he had on me as well as now has on me. The next person I'm going to talk about is unfortunately no longer with us. He wasn't a peer of mine, but actually was our instructor and leader for band, and his name was Mr. Boandl, Bill Boandl. And I really looked up to him. He really kind of ended up being another father figure for a lot of us. He really was a great instructor, and he really taught us a lot of important things and had fun while doing it, but at the same time made sure that we were staying in line and didn't get too out of hand. So he really stood out for me, and I wish I could have told him just how much he had influenced my life at that time and how he really meant a lot to, aside from just me, but so many people. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, and I won't get to share that with him, but that's the kind of thing that I want to remind everyone, is that we don't know when anyone's time comes. So remember to share your feelings with your muses and make sure that they get to know that they have had an impact on your life. And just take that as a moment to think about who's influenced your life and share this with them or share your own feelings with them. And the final person that I'm going to touch on as far as having an impact on my life wasn't really someone that I was close friends with. It was someone who I knew through elementary school, lived around the block from me. I always saw her as more of one of the popular kids and hung out with a lot of the kids that were more in that group. When it came to our later years in schooling, so more junior year and senior year, it seemed to kind of mesh a little bit, and some of these cliques and groups kind of interacted with each other a little bit more in ways that they hadn't for years. And this was one of those people that actually invited me to her graduation party, where I went, had a great time, and really enjoyed talking with people that I hadn't talked to for years because we just kind of went separate ways. So that was actually a girl by the name of Alicia Searock. I just want to let her know that that simple gesture of inviting me to a graduation party really made a difference for me. I felt like there were other people that I hadn't expected to invite me to parties or talk with me that I had met even at the party, aside from her, that hadn't talked to in years since elementary school, when it was more common for us to all be interacting. So that gives you an idea of 3 specific people, but there are obviously plenty of other people that I will make sure to list in my comments, as well as try to tag them on Facebook when I post the video to make sure that these people get their notice as well, that they have had an impact on my life and that I do cherish their friendship that I had or their interaction that I had with them. I had friends that were much closer with me through many years: Diane Scullin, Sarah Brown, Jess Supers, Jeff Harkcom, Tyler Beck. Lots of great people that I really cherish their friendships and the memories that I have of them and of the time that I spent with them. I definitely want everybody to know that it is not that difficult ultimately to really do more than just click a like or a share or scroll past people as you're going through social media. It just takes a few seconds to acknowledge everybody. And I think even sharing something like this, just kind of giving a little, hey, how's it going? Haven't talked to you in a long time. And kind of reconnect with people. I hope that this kind of gives you some inspiration on that. I hope you tune in for tomorrow's episode as well. And remember to connect with me through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as my email, connect.musesrise@yahoo.com. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.